Simpson puts Middlesex in a strong position in Leicester. Winless Leicestershire host Middlesex, a side hoping to tighten their grip on the second promotion slot in Division 2, and if results go their way, perhaps even close the gap with Notts at the top. But the Foxes have their own motivation. They want to avoid the wooden spoon. The hosts won the toss and elected to field first, and they picked up the early wicket they were after. Stoneman out LBW to Finnan in just the second over. The scoreboard started to tick over, but it wasn't long before Leicestershire had another wicket, and another for Finnan. Robson bowled for 7. While Eskenazi started brightly, Malan was taking some time to get going. Watching on from the other end as Eskenazi scored 2 boundaries in a scriven over to move the score past 50. Malan never really found his fluency and would succumb, caught behind for 8 having faced 16 deliveries. Holden stuck in there for longer, but would eventually suffer the same fate, outcaught by Budinger off the bowling of Parkinson to leave Middlesex 91 for 4 at lunch. Eskenazi pushed them beyond 100 after the break, right stroke through the offside for 4 to get there, and he flicked Finnan for 3 off his pads to move to a 50, scored from 94 balls. He'd get as far as 64 when he came down the track and was bowled behind his legs. Middlesex 5 down and still yet to reach 150. In came Ryan Higgins and Leicestershire's wicket-taking touch disappeared. He and Simpson rebuilt and started to look comfortable together. They would move the score up to the cusp of 200, their partnership worth 50 from 91 balls with T just around the corner. And they reached the break unscathed, the score a much improved 196 for 5. Simpson slapped Ahmed back down the ground and over the ropes for 6 to bring up the 200 for Middlesex after the break. He presented the bat to Scriven. A beautiful drive through the offside took him to 50, scored from 103 balls. And Higgins joined him, 94 balls needed by the former Gloucestershire man, 4 added through the leg side to move him to 50. He'd fall for 53, edging to Ackerman off the bowling of Parkinson with the partnership on 99. Holman wouldn't add much to the total, caught by Wright off the bowling of Ahmed for 4. Roland Jones joined Simpson in the middle, and the wicket-keeper batter moved into the 90s confidently, until he holed out to Budinger in the deep off the bowling of Finnan, out for 92. Roland Jones and Bamber survived until the close, finishing the day on 293 for 8, a good effort from the visitors, with Eskenazi and Simpson helping their side get to the cusp of 300 after a poor start earlier in the day. Middlesex will be looking to put as many runs on as possible with their final 2 wickets at the start of day 2, as they aim to get a hold of this match.